This is the Great Legend, and I am coming at you live. And right now, I have a special unboxing video from King Joe. And Hippie, I think you've done this before. I actually was doing the whole video, and the thing wasn't even recording. God damn it. That there pissed me off, because I had a lot of good stuff. And see, of course, go figure, I've already got the damn thing opened, and I noticed that I wasn't recording. But that is okay, fans. What I did, let me go back in time, about 5 minutes ago. Okay, I got this really cool knife from Academy Sports. I've been always wanting a knife because, you know, I usually use these scissors, and I accidentally cut myself on those before. I know, I'm a goober. Check this out. Winchester, though. Winchester pocket knife. This bad boy's about 3 1/4, 3.5 inch blade. Got the nice wood, got the brass on there. So I unboxed the box real nice. Let me tell you a little bit before I show you some of the awesome stuff King Joe got me. And I'm sorry I had to re-record this because I thought I hit the record button, but I guess I didn't. So now I know I'm recording. I'm live. I'm coming at you. Let me tell you a little bit about King Joe. King Joe, it's not what the king collects. It's what he does not collect. A lot of us out there who know King Joe, we know he's called King Joe for a reason. He's the king of unboxings. I mean, the guy, he collects everything from comics, sports cards, statues, action figures. He collects cards around TV shows, comic book cards, comic book hero cards, all kinds of cards. Trading cards is what basically they are. Magazines, treasury editions, newspaper clippings. He's a huge collector. King Joe, what can I say? He's the king, and that's why he's the king. He's the king of, and he's also the king of unboxings. And almost every day, this guy gets a package in the mail, and man, he just he opens up his basement to the YouTube community like he's opening up the door for the in-laws. You know what I'm saying? He's just an open guy. He's a loving guy. He's a great friend. He's a great brother. He is a family member of mine. Even though we live really far away, I consider him family, and I love him to death. He's the king. He's, what can I say? King Joe. He's freaking awesome with all this stuff I got to show you. Me and King Joe, we got to know each other pretty good after you know, I started playing and gaming with this gal named, who was my first one on there? I think it was Audrey, really. A comic book bomb. Because, you know, I like this gal's videos. She was really cool. She's the first female I've ever seen. I know there's females and women that love comics and stuff, but when I got on YouTube and started looking up other comic collectors and stuff like that, she was the first woman that I saw do the comic books, and she was really just pretty awesome. I mean, I don't know, I was drawn to her videos. She loves collecting, reading. She's a big reader. Reads, well, okay, this is a King Joe video, sorry. Okay, so then I got to meet Craig, and then later on I also met Tony and Ben, and then Q's Crusader, and then Ben got me on with King Joe, and I was just so pumped because I'd talked to King Joe before in comments and messages, but I never like talked to him like live. Until we started playing Xbox 360. We played, I don't know if we played Call of Duty together. We may have just done Injustice together, but you name a game, Joe's probably got it. He's also a huge collector of video games and a lot of vintage retro video games. I mean, King Joe's so retro. I mean, he's retro with a capital R, you know. You ain't got a lot of these people, well, I'm not going to say anything, but, well, okay, fuck it, I'll say it. A lot of people ain't got shit on the king, okay? He's retro with a capital R, man. But, yeah, he sent me this great package. I already knew he was sending me some stuff, but King Joe is so generous, and he loves the community so much, and if he has extra stuff, King Joe, or even if he doesn't have extra stuff, sometimes he just gives the stuff. And I'm going to read you this note that King Joe sent me. He says, Rob, the Great Legend, here are the books I told you I was going to send you. I also put in a few surprises for you. See, that's the kind of guy he is. Since I know you have the first 2 Marvel Universe card sets, I decided to help you out and send you some other sets. You will have to track down the Chase set for the one, which is usually meaning like the Chase set. Usually they're after the normal set, and they're like holograms or something. But I included but I included the sum of the chase cards for the others. You have been really good to me, and I consider you like a brother, and that's likewise for me too, Joe. I wish we were able to meet up when we were on vacation, but things happen, that is life. You and the guys at night have been great. Just hope we can keep up the injustice and gaming for as long as we live. He says, LOL. Because shit, Joe and me will be in, he'll be 70 something, and I'll be mid 60s. And I'll always have the upper hand on the king on the games. I'm just kidding. Joe's been whipping my ass at the games lately. Shazam! And Billy for life, because I use Captain Marvel Shazam on Injustice. I hope you enjoy the treasuries. I just wish I had the other Shazam ones that they have out for you. Well, get unboxing and show us your inner Larfleeze. There's my orange ring right there. It's always close when I do unboxings. Normally, I'm not the biggest fan of unboxings. I mean, I love to get packages and look at them, but I don't have that patience to like sit down in front of the camera and unbox every package. I'm kind of like Joe. I get like unboxings daily. Usually I get about three unboxings a week on average. Usually more if it's in buying season. You know, I'm kind of in I'm slowing it down right now, and I hear a lot of laughter right there because I've been buying some stuff. But I'm trying to slow it down a little bit. I'm gonna have fun trying to look for these chase cards. I mean, cause stuff like eBay and buying things, and if you have the money, man, it can get kind of addicting. It's kind of like any other addiction, like gambling or alcohol. I mean, it's hard to stop buying stuff, especially with collectibles, because collectibles hold a sense of value, not only to the person, but they also hold monetary value as well. So you just kind of have to keep a balance between the two. Pretty soon I'm going to be selling some things. I've got some Skylander stuff to sell. I've got some Disney Infinity Power Discs to sell. Possibly some comic book items. I'm just not very sure. I don't really like to sell a lot of comic book stuff because I love reading it and I love collecting the comics a lot. So yeah. So let me show you the first thing when the camera screwed up. This is the first thing I unboxed. Marvel Series 3 with the holograms. Because Joe knows I already had Marvel Series 2. I first got introduced to the first set when my buddy Todd, when we were in junior high. And he's the one that kind of got me into collecting comics. Like on a level as of, you know, I've always like went to the store and bought a comic. I still have the first comic that I bought off the spinner rack at Brookshire's grocery store here in my hometown, and I still have that comic book, and I'm proud to have it. It's beat to hell, but it's a great book. Yeah, and I would pick up comics here and there, you know, wad them up, throw them away, whatnot. But Todd was actually the one that introduced me to collecting, you know, with the bags, the boards, the short boxes, and all that. But here is the look of the Series 3 set. Marvel Series 3 set. Of course, card number 1, Spider-Man. This is Impel 1992. The first set came out in 90. Series 2 came out in 91. This was 92. Or copyrighted 92. For all I know, it could have came out in 93. On the back of the card, you get a classic bio. You get a man can't change his destiny, and I was born to be Spider-Man. And that was from Amazing Spider-Man number 18, one of Peter's quotes from November 1964. He's got group affiliation, which is Avengers. First appearance, Amazing Fantasy 15. Has like a bar graph of his strength, strength, intelligence, fighting speed, fighting ability, powers, energy projection, and it kind of has a little biography about him. So really nice cards. They're in awesome condition. They're all boxed up, and I've got the 5 holograph cards that come with these as well. And let me show you one of these. I showed this when the camera wasn't working. Oh my god, it's a sweet Ghost Rider card. This is Dan Ketch Ghost Rider. This isn't Johnny Blaze, but this is the second Ghost Rider of the motorcycle Ghost Rider, because I know there was the cowboy Ghost Rider too. But isn't that freaking awesome? That's the Ghost Rider I had a lot of stuff on. I didn't really have a lot of Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider stuff, but I like that Dan Ketch guy pretty good. So the full freaking set of these, awesome. I'm going to see if they make a 10 for this, and then I'll buy the 10. They actually had 10s that they made are for the other sets. They had these 10s that you can put the cards in. So I'm probably going to look for like a 10 to put it in. If not, I'll just keep it in here. Another set he sent me was this huge freaking set of cards. Marvel Masterpiece cards from '94. It's a set of over 140 cards, and also has a Holo Foil subset and a Power Blast subset. The I think this is the Power Blast subset, yeah, with the Apocalypse on the first card, and it's got some shiny metallic stuff in that card. I'm not gonna open it up, but very cool. And all cards are in there for this little Power Blast set. There's 9 cards in there. So I got all the Power Blast set. And then from this same set, he sent me all of the Holo Foil subset. Those are the Holo Foil cards where it's so sweet. You can see Captain America there. I'm trying to get you a better picture. Oh, man. These cards are awesome. You know, the thing is, like, back in the 90s when I was in the junior high and starting to actually collect cards, I was huge Marvel fan. Just because, you know, all those cartoons, they were above and beyond. They had all those cool cartoons in the 90s. I mean, 91, of course, they had Batman animated, but we had X-Men, Spider-Man, the Iron Man cartoon, the Fantastic Four cartoon. They had all those cartoons that Fox was putting out. And, man, it was pretty awesome. Now, WB, granted, they seemed to get on it a little late. I mean, they had Batman animated series, then they had the Batman and Robin, then it went to the Superman, and then blah, 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 then the Justice League and all that. But when I was collecting, it was all about Marvel. And just until recently, I started getting into DC through the New 52. Now, this set here is Marvel Master Pieces. This is the 92 set by Skybox. And this has 100 cards in it. And there's 5 bonus cards, which I don't think are in here, but will be easy to track down. Usually you can get these bonus cards for, you know, $2.50 or so on eBay, so they're not that bad. And there's Blob on there. And being Skybox, these cards have kind of a little gloss style, and I think they're all painted looking or drawn. So very cool. So I've got pretty much 3 freaking sets here. So Joe, thank you so much, man. You're one of those pillars into the community, and I just don't know what I would do if I didn't see your face unboxing all that stuff you unbox. If you want to see an awesome video and just see what kind of guy Joe is outside the basement, because there's another life to Joe that Joe doesn't really talk about very much. It's the life of a father, a great husband, and just a damn good friend to his high school young buddies, his old buddies, Al and Anthony. And we all know Anthony here in the YouTube comic book community as Optimus Tron. And Al's just a hoot as well. And hopefully Al, one of these days, hopefully Al can make some videos too. Because Al is one of Joe's friends that has a lot of excitement to him. He's got, I can't remember the word I used in the latest video, but Al was on the video. And he has, oh, charisma. Al's got charisma, definitely. But check out one of King Joe's latest videos. It's where him, Al, and Anthony go to this karaoke bar and they sing. It's very cool. Now let me open up these books. These are the ones I think Joe was telling me about, maybe plus some extras. Get my trusty pocket knife out. See, well packaged. All of these are bagged and boarded, and they're all taped. You know what? I might not even need my knife, because Joe is a man of invention. He creates, what's really cool, fans, and I highly recommend you do this as well. Use some normal packaging tape, Scotch packaging tape. This is brown packaging tape. This ain't Scotch, this is Ready Post I got from the post office because I was an idiot and I didn't have no tape on me. But he's created these little tabs here. So what you do is you take the tape long ways, and then you fold the tape so it gives you like a tab to pull on. So we're going to pull this open like so. Put my tape there. All the tabs. And Joe does it right. I mean, most people only do 4 top, bottom, left, right. Joe actually does 3 on the side, 3 on the other side, and then top, bottom. So very cool. And I'll probably leave one side done or whatever. So I'll just fold that back. And fold that back. Here we go. So I'll just open it up like a book here. Oh my god! Oh my god. Joe, I think Joe was telling me he was going to send me this because I had no clue about this character. And I actually have some Spawn books. I have 1, 2, and then I skip, I think I go 6 to 7. But Joe sent me this. First appearance of Angela, number 9. This is the one I've been hearing a lot about because I've got the return of this character on, what is it? Guardians of the Galaxy. And what's cool about this is Spawn number 9, man. I really wish I would have stayed into collecting so I could have kept collecting Spawn. I know the Mr. Fix-It Smash, he has all the Spawns. And I always thought Spawn was a pretty awesome character. So I'm gonna enjoy reading about this Angela and kind of figure out what her thing is. Also, Joe sent me Fantastic Four Marvel Age books. Look at that. Issue 11. I have issue 12 of this. But this is an all-ages comic, Fantastic Four. And you all know, fans, I love anything Fantastic Four. And right now, I'm going through my collection, trying to get my collection sorted so I can get my drawer boxes off the floor. I was going to take my computer desk here and move it this way, you know, more toward the wall. Probably move my mini fridge to the bedroom, and then put the, well, I'll leave it in here if I have the room. Put my drawer boxes to the right, kind of in this corner. You can't see it, it's in front. But behind me, I want to put some shelves, some IKEA Besta shelves. Possibly some glass doors on them. I don't know yet. I may just leave it open. And I was going to put 3 columns, and in the middle column I was going to have my books, maybe some pop vinyls, miscellaneous items, and then on the left and the right I was going to have statues. So you can kind of check my statue collection out that I got into after watching so many of the Mr. Fix-It Smash. I also got to blame Craig, because Craig just has a lot of action figures displaying. Q's Crusader has a lot of statues. Well, he only has like, well, actually he says he doesn't have a lot, but he's got about 4 or 5, maybe 6. Because I consider those Batman Automobilias statues, even though they're like cars or whatever. I mean, it's not like he's going to take them and play with them. You know what I mean? So, if he ain't going to play with them, I consider that statues. Anything that just stands there still and you're not playing with, that's a damn statue. Let's see. Joe. Oh, and Joe's a huge statue collector. I mean, he's got a whole curio cabinet full of statues. And like I said, the Mr. Fix-It Smash bin is the king of statues. This right here, number 10. I really like the art to these as well. And like I said, this is an all-ages comic, so if my son can read them real nice, I'll let him read them. Because I think every kid ought to know about Fantastic Four. There's issue 9. Issue 8. Very freaking cool. Issue 7. Issue 6. That's cool. Thing and Human Torch. Look at Human Torch. He looks like a ravaging psycho right there. Look at that. Look at that face. He's like gonna burn somebody up, it looks like. Very funny. It's funny how when you do when they do all ages comics, like they make the characters like really kitty like and cool. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I can see a little kid reading about that. Look at Reed on there. Reed actually looks like a little kid right there. Almost has a little bit of a... Is it manga or manga? I don't know. Issue 4. Very cool. Of course, any cover with Ben Grimm on the cover is freaking cool. For those of you who don't know Ben Grimm, it's the big rock guy right there. That's issue 3. Issue 2. And, oh, that's awesome. Oh, damn, that's cool. I don't think I have that. Issue 1. I may have it, I'm not sure. That's that. This one, look at this one. I don't know if I have this or not. I don't think. I think I do, but I think I might not, because this may be like some kind of variant cover. Fantastic Four, Ultimate Fantastic Four number 58. Isn't that cool? I recently picked up a lot of the Fantastic Four, but this is part of the Ultimatum thing, so I may not even have this. Very cool, look at that. And my Ultimate Fantastic Fours, a lot of the Fantastic Four stuff, all the way from issue, well, some of them are CGC, but, you know, issue 1 all the way up to 611. I've got the Marvel Now stuff bagged and boarded. The annuals, some of them have been bagged and boarded. I need to get a replacement, eventually go down the line and replace my annuals, because annual 1, the cover's almost, like, pretty much falling off the book. So one of these days I got to get another annual 1. But like King Joe also reminds me, you know, it's that low grade is better than no grade. AKA, if it's readable, it's got a cover. That's low. It may be low grade, but it's better than no grade. So that's one good thing I learned about Joe. It's not about, you know, the condition of a comic. It's whether it's, you know, complete, readable, things of that nature. And that is a very good way of looking at comics as a whole, as far as a collector goes, because it's always good for me. I mean, some people may collect them just for the covers and things of that nature, but they made comics for the people to read first. I think the collecting probably came along in the 70s, maybe 60s. I'm not real sure, but initially it was read first, you know, because, you know, back in the day, kids, they would roll them up, put them in their back pocket, and, you know, go. You know, they go to the drugstore, get the little milkshake from the soda fountain, because, you know, drugstores had soda fountains back in the day. We had one in our town years ago. My dad actually worked there delivering prescriptions. But, yeah, you just go to Smith Drug. I mean, Tony Cursive Man would like this. I had one of my coworkers who's 60, in his 60s now. He remember going down to the drugstore and reading Journey into Mystery, Mighty Thor, all those books. And who would have ever thought those books would be worth the money they are today? Anyway, so what I was getting at was, don't fret, you know, if your book is not in near mint condition and all that kind of stuff, because, you know, it's all about reading first and then, you know, collecting. You know, you collect what you like, you love what you collect, to quote the Godfather hippie, the Magnificent One. This one's really cool because I had no issues of this run. This is the, I think, okay, this is the 80s run, and I'm pretty sure, I think this is when it's called Hex. I think he's in post-apocalyptic time. I am not very sure on this, but one of these, I think he is, though, because it looks the Lotus Eaters, and it has these dudes with gas masks and a dog wearing a gas mask. So this will be a fun read. I'm going to be putting this in my Jonah Hex box because I've got Paul Miotti's run pre-New 52 completed. I got New 52 run, so I'm going to throw this with my Jonah Hexes. Actually, this will go in my Jonah Hex box because my All-Star Westerns are in another box. So this will go in the front of my Jonah Hex box. Very cool. Oh, and he sent me another copy. Oh my God, he sent me 3 copies. So this is number 7. Right there. Very cool. Looks kind of space-like right there. And his outfit's kind of space-like. I need to find out how many issues this ran. If I like it, if I like the Hex, the post-apocalyptic style Hex, I'll try to track down all the issues. If I don't like it, then I'll just keep them for nostalgia, you know. I'll say, hey, remember when Hex was like a space dude and shit? No. Very cool, though. That's kind of a cool cover. Kind of got a little metallic robot body. Wires and stuff coming out of him. This is Day of the Cyborg. I guess when Hex becomes a cyborg. Freaking awesome. So those are some great comics, especially those Marvel Age, because now I should have the full run of Fantastic Four Marvel Age. Now, he told me he was going to send me some big books here. Thank you, Joe. This is amazing. And these are bagged and boarded. I don't have any collectible magazines or treasury magazines, so I'm excited to look in here. And I need to see if my CGC box holds treasuries. If not, I'll have to get me a little treasury box, because I do want to collect some more treasuries. I want to get that treasury with Superman versus Spider-Man, you know, the kind of first crossover. That's a cool treasury. And I think they have a Hulk and Batman one like that as well. Do this. There we go. Make sure I don't screw anything up. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Winchester knife. I love this new knife. Okay. This is cool. He told me he was going to send this. This is magazine bagged and boarded. Very awesome. This is a Time magazine that I remember. I remember at the grocery store, same grocery store I was telling you about. I remember this magazine coming out because I remember when he turned 50 years old. Of course, he is 75 years old now. Very cool. This is a John Byrne. Oh, wow. Joe. Two names I love in the comic book community. And Howler, I know, I hope you watch this. I don't know if you watch long videos, Howler, but this one's for you. John Byrne and Jerry Ordway cover on the Time magazine. He's 50 years old. John Byrne is freaking amazing. I started learning a lot about John Byrne during his 80s Fantastic Four run and his 1983 to 86 Thing run. Although he only wrote like maybe the first 8, 10, I think. But he did She-Hulk. A lot of great stuff by John Byrne. But Jerry Ordway, I love Jerry Ordway's painted art on the covers he did for Power of Shazam. And I loved his hardcover book from 1994 called The Power of Shazam. What is to be considered Volume 1 of The Power of Shazam. And then when they did the comic book run, you know, since it was the first comic book run, they would consider that Volume 1. But it's actually great if you consider the hardcover, or you can get it in trade. You consider that to be Volume 1. It's 94 pages. And then you do the comic book series Power of Shazam as Volume 2. Or at least that's what I believe. I mean, most people just say that's an HC or a TPB and then, you know, whatever. And then Volume 1 Power of Shazam would be the series that ran for however many issues in 1995. But anyway, I'm rambling. But anyway, this is very cool. So I'm eager to read this, to read about Superman's birthday. And really what's cool, hell, I'll just look at the regular articles too, you know, see what life was like in the 80s, you know. I was only, what, 11 years old? No. Yeah. Wait, 88? Yeah, I was 11 years old. Now, this is the bread and butter. He told me he was going to send me these. Oh, God, that's beautiful, Joe. This one I've actually been looking for. The first editions. Damn, I didn't know they were that big. This looks to be in... Well, you know, they don't even grade. CGC doesn't grade these kind of books. But I would put this in about... probably 5.0, 5.5. It's got a little spine stress. And the bigger the book, the bigger the spine stress. Some of the spine stress marks are 1 centimeter to an inch. Very good, though. I mean... But yeah, check that out. Very awesome. These suckers are freaking huge, man. So I'm really eager to read this bad boy. Well, you know, actually I've already read this because, you know, Billy. But it's even better to collect it. I wonder, will that fit my box? I have to put these in the closet until I get me a big treasury box. That is freaking huge. I mean, I don't even know. That's like 10 by 14 maybe, or 12 by, no, even bigger. 12 by 18? This is awesome. 8 king-size stories. This was some treasuries that came out in the 70s. Limited collector's edition. And I've actually got, I'm doing the Shazam. Shazam and Kamandi are some of my stuff from the 70s that runs I'm completing, spacing it out. I mean, no hurry on them. But I love this. This is C.C. Beck cover, of course. I don't see his name on there, but I know it's C.C. Beck cover just because that's that style, his style. But very awesome. The original Captain Marvel, until that bastard stole the name while Fawcett and DC were coming to terms. Smart move by Stan Lee, though. But I've never been a big fan of the Kree, you know. Scrolls for life. Scrolls for life. So Joe, man, thanks so much for sending me this huge package. Joe's also supposed to send me a special hat soon that we'll let you know about that when we get there. But that's going to be pretty fun to do some different videos. But yeah, Joe, man, these cards are amazing. the magazine and the two treasuries are amazing. And these hexes, oh man, Angela from Spawn issue 9, all of my Marvel Age, that Ultimate Fantastic Four book. I mean, slowly but surely, I'm getting everything cataloged in my collector's program. Me, King Joe, and the Mr. Fix-It Smash, and a Comic Book Mom. We all use the same program to collect our books. Actually, Roger69501 uses the same thing as well. So it's a process, but I'm going to get there, man. I've only got probably, I'd say 2,000 to 2,500 books, and I've already got about 900. Well, I'll take that back. I mean, I probably got about 3,000, 4,000. Maybe. I don't know. I may just be talking out my ass. But I'll see what happens when I get them all cataloged. King Joe, thank you so much again. You, my friend, are the king. All hail the king. King Joe, all hail the king. One of the greatest guys in the comic book community. And just a real fun guy to talk to on a personal level, because it's a lot different when you actually talk to him through Hangouts or over Xbox or on the phone, or, you know, corresponding through letters or whatever, opposed to just watching him do a video. So it's always a good time when me and King Joe get to hang out on Google Hangouts, Xbox, just all of the above. King Joe, thank you so much. For King Joe fans, I'm the Great Legend, saying peace out. God bless.